Well, hey YouTube, it's Petey, and I just wanted to check in on this Pentagon UFO report. Um, I think what we're going to see is the Pentagon is going to admit that this phenomenon does exist, and that they're looking into it, but they're not gonna say anything. They're not gonna say anything. They're gonna say that we don't know. Uh, they're going to acknowledge it, that this phenomenon exists. See, in 2017, the Navy released these footage, and then it was like the Catholic Church came out and they were like, "Oh yeah, if aliens came down, we would baptize them in the church." So I mean, there is something going on. Something's going on, but this I wouldn't call it soft disclosure. What's coming up is going to be, they are going to admit for the first time that this phenomenon does exist, which they've not. Have they ever done that? I mean, it's kind of like they dance around it, like, oh no 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 no, it's weather balloons. But we have Majestic 12 or the Operation Blue Book, so they're probably going to like this AATIP, aerial advanced aerial phenomenon. Like they're pouring money into researching what this shit is, like as a security risk. So I don't think it's going to be anything. That we're going to get anything like, they're not going to go and open the vault and show you the bodies, if that if that even exists. I mean, according to that one woman, she said that Werner von Braun told her uh, the final card is the alien card that they are going to drop on us, meaning that it's going to be a hoax. Which, if you look at the Drake equation, but then if you consider like that timeline, things get really hairy there, really dicey. Like, how long does a civilization last? Like, how long did our civilization last? How long do other civilizations last before imploding, or being able to travel, come up with the technology to travel, and then have that coincide with our existence? Then it really, it gets next to nothing. So yeah, this Pentagon report, it seemed convenient to me that, like, as soon as we were just starting to come out of the woods after they got rid of 45, we got Biden in, and they're like, okay, we're going to get rid of COVID now. You just started seeing all this UFO stuff in the news. And I posted about it. I posted on my Facebook. I said, so what? COVID's done. Now let's UFOs? That was my comment. And I don't know if you've noticed it. It's escalated and escalated and escalated because they are uh, they're scheming. That's my thing. They've got something up their sleeve about this. Whether it be that they have some technology, because we're coming up to 2030 and all this, and they're supposed to get rid of the fossil fuel emissions. So, you know, you hear these stories of spaceships showing up at nuclear facilities where they have the missiles and disarm all this disarmament stuff, where they're like, And it lends you to think that, this whole idea that this other intelligence is working either with the government, or maybe we've reversed engineered some of this technology. So who knows? Nobody knows. And it seems like Lazar is telling the truth, doesn't it? I mean, I really want to believe him. I really do. I really want to believe Lazar. I really do. I would just love for him to be telling the truth, and for this new technology to be ushered out for the better of all mankind. So it certainly is interesting that like, no matter what you believe, that what you think you may know as far as the truth with this stuff is, you can't not admit that it's going on right now. Like, they are pushing this agenda right now. UFOs, it's being pushed. I just thought it was like, we had, like, on YouTube it was like 2012, and then there was the Mandela effect, and then it was flat Earth, and then it turned into like, oh no more, no, you can't do conspiracy theories anymore. And then there's just a few people doing like mud flood and Tartaria, star forts, that stuff, which is really, really interesting. John Levi, John Levi, John Levi, Philip Dresden, the Russian guy. All of that stuff is really entertaining. I love all that. I love all this stuff. The Mandela effect, that's the one that really creeped me out. Now, I don't put any stock into it. Okay. I look at this as entertainment, just like flat Earth. It's entertainment. I'm not going to go so far as to say I believe it. I don't know. I don't know. I would love to say that I'm 100% convinced one way or another about any of these topics, but due to the amount of disinformation and theories that I've been exposed to, it just clouds the water too much for me to pick anything. Where I have no idea if what I was taught in the schools, because I mean they have a very good case of explaining it to you, how the first thing you see is a globe. And it isn't, it's flat, right? Oh my God. No, it's not. It's not. The world is not flat. I really don't think it is. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So the cat got out of the bag, and then they nipped that all in the bud with the YouTube conspiracy theory stuff. It's pretty much all gone. So if you're into any of this stuff, and you can turn me on to some entertaining stuff, I'll check it out. Leave your recommendations in the comments section. I'm merely here to tell you that, like I've said before many times, I love all of this stuff. I don't believe any of it, but I don't believe the official narrative either. I know that somewhere in between all of that lies the truth. And I don't believe, who's that guy? Oblique spheroid? They're this pear-shaped. What's that guy's name?
I don't think I heard that one.
He's an African-American guy. He's a big guy with a giant, yes, I'm here and I know everything. And he's an actor. He's not even a fucking
Oh,
scientist.
that guy they always talk about.
Yeah, they wheel him out every time. And he's like,
Neil
I'll fucking beat your ass. Yeah,
deGrasse or-
Neil deGrasse Tyson, that guy. He'll beat your ass. He'll rape you if you think the earth is flat. You know, he'll come and get you. He'll get your kids, too. He's a big fucking bull person of ethnic variety. Bull, African American, I would call him. And he's gonna teach you up. Anyway, what was that thing? Did you guys see that thing with? It was the worst thing I ever saw in my life. It was Bill Nye the Science Guy, and they had some woman singing about her vagina dancing around. Literally, it was like they were singing about genders or something, and it was literally like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, as far as entertainment or something good, you know, with that would have entertainment value or quality. It was literally like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Bill Nye the Science Guy, his Illuminati special that he had, his brainwashing. You guys, you millennials and or Gen Xers, you remember me from when I was you were a little kid. I taught you all about science, and now I'm here to reteach you because YouTube, Mark Sargent, and all these flat Earth guys were getting 13 million views on every video. They had to call out the big guns. They had to get Neil deGrasse Tyson. Tyson like chicken. Neil like Neil Armstrong, and then deGrasse like Degrassi Junior High. It was like his name even was a meme. It was just like they just assembled this guy. Like they had a hat and they threw in a bunch of words and they pulled Neil, okay, deGrasse Tyson. That's his name. And here he comes, the bull African American, and he's gonna fuck you up. If you listen to Mark Sargent, he's gonna come and fucking get you. Tell you about the oblique spheroid. So yeah, something's fucking going on, and they're not gonna tell. They're not gonna tell you. Operation Blue Book, Blue Beam, right? Okay, you guys, take care of yourselves. Watch out for those meteors, asteroids, or alien invasion. Stay safe and hydrate.